Okay, so it's late and I'm tired, but I'm gonna make a video. I tried to make one Tuesday. That didn't work out. So I'm gonna try to make a video. Okay, so the big thing continuing this week is overtime. It's the last week of overtime, last full week. I have tomorrow and Monday. Those are the only 2 days left of overtime pay. And then, it takes a little bit extra time to actually get my overtime pay because of, how pay works. So eventually I'll have my overtime pay. It should give me about $350 to work with for my computer for working overtime the entire month. And from that money, I should be able to have the base of a pretty good start of a computer. I'd originally intended to have only that money spent on the computer, but I may see what I'm able to do with the other stuff. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I still haven't finished designing the computer, so I still have time to save up for it because I'm planning to build it myself, which may mean paying something and getting someone else to build it for me, but whatever. I'm going to make sure I know what kind of computer I'm getting and why I have every part, and because it's something I ought to know, because I'm geeky enough to know it, and I want to have exactly what I want because the computer is such a central part of my life. I mean, I practically live on the thing. So, yeah, computer important. That's the big thing, is the overtime. I'm kind of exhausted from working so much extra overtime, but it's almost over. And, I can do it another couple days. After that, I have my yellow belt management training that I might be staying a little bit late for, but that's neither strenuous the way that actually working is, nor is it all that. I mean, it's something I'm more interested in. When I say yellow belt training, it's a level of management training, kind of introductory, but it's progress towards something. And having a little bit of management training down is good for finding jobs and progressing and generally making my life better than it currently is. So that's good. The big thing that I did do, I did go to the pre-release. I was not feeling well on Saturday. I wasn't sick. I was recovering, but I couldn't do anything strenuous like play volleyball and a couple of other things that I wanted to go do on Saturday, but I just wasn't feeling up to it. So I went to the pre-release, misread a bunch of cards, I mean, I only took second in one tournament and third in another, but the store owner was offering the 3 tournaments, each normally priced at $35, at $90, and he included lunch. And it's kind of like, aren't you giving it away at that point? And yes, he is, because he complained about losing money. But that's not my problem as the customer. But the third tournament that I played in was a two-headed giant. I partnered up with Amy, and we had a pretty good time. We may have misplayed a couple of spots, but we still won stuff, so yay. The other big thing that happened this past weekend was I didn't make it out on Saturday, but I did manage to hang out with some friends on Sunday, and one of my local friends, who is an engineer, found out that I was not currently in an engineering job. So he said he would give me a heads up the next time his place was hiring, and he also told me about a few things I need to know about in order to better be hired. It was a programming language, VCL, VPL, something like that. I'll I'll make sure that I know what it is and that I know how to program in it when I am applying, because I still have time. The other big thing that I've continued to do in spite of all the extra time I'm taking up with other stuff is my Python class. It's a programming class. I'll admit it's not particularly strenuous, but with as little time as I have, if it were hard, I'm not sure I could do it. But I am getting it done. I managed to complete my assignment on Sunday on time. And this week I've watched a lecture. I kind of need to get on that, but I still have no plans on Sunday, and that's when the work is due, and it's a fairly light week for that class. So, yay! I'm on week 5 material of 7.